Welcome back, it's Dr. Somji. Today we're going to be talking about Ozempic Face. This is something that I'm seeing a lot more in clinic now. As we know, Ozempic is approved as a weight loss drug, but sometimes it's prescribed to individuals that are already at a good BMI, but just want to lose a little bit more weight. It's naughty because people that are that need a drug are not getting it. But what happens and what is Ozempic Face? Well, if you lose vast amounts of weight in a short period of time, you lose the facial fat within the face. And it seems to be the case that people that are on Ozempic or similar drugs are losing fat in their face at a faster rate than you would normally. And if you lose fat in your face, you end up with Ozempic face, which is a face that's a lot more aged, has more fine lines and wrinkles, and you can even get droopiness in that face as well. So the fat pads within the face are what holds everything into place. So if we look at the anatomy, for example, in the cheek area, you've got numerous different fat pads that fill out that area. And also, if it fills out that area, the skin also looks smoother over the top. And also you have a little bit of volume. So if you suddenly start losing fat in those compartments, things start coming down and you almost have what's like a skeletonized appearance. So things start coming down. So if you lose that volume, you end up getting descent. Also, any skin deterioration is going to be a lot more visible when you've lost that fat. So what are the tips to avoid Ozempic face? Well, the first thing is lower your dose of Ozempic, because if you're on Ozempic, you're going to be on it for a very long time. So why lose weight really quickly? Half that dosage, don't have high dosages. Secondly, drink plenty of water and keep hydrated. And that's going to help obviously retain the moisture within your skin and also manage your metabolism appropriately as well. Thirdly, if you're going to have food, have protein-rich food. So you're also going to build muscle and also have adequate amounts of fat too as well. So you're not going to drop it in your fat level too much and too quickly. The other thing is that you can also inject dermatological fillers. So hyaluronic acid fillers are a great option to identify the fat pads where you may have more volume loss and then treating it accordingly. If you don't want to use facial fillers, maybe you can use your own facial fat. So you can have a fat transfer from areas where you've got stubborn fat and you can apply that into the face. So you can transplant that into the face. Also, you can inject collagen stimulators such as Sculpture, which are great if you don't want that fatter face and you just want something that's subtly volumized and a little bit tighter as well. Yeah, I mean, look, generally my advice on these things, guys, is that whenever you're losing weight, it's a lifestyle modification. That basically means that you should make small changes in your lifestyle to make good changes over long periods of time. So when people are taking Ozempic, generally they're not getting a balanced diet. You need to make sure that if you are taking Ozempic, in that small window when you are hungry, you want to have a balanced diet with adequate amount of fat, protein, as well as carbohydrates, so that you get a more balanced intake of essentially nutrition. If you are not eating appropriately, then you're going to get more chances of things like Ozempic face because you're going to drop weight too quickly. So those are the two strategies that you can do, i.e. just make lifestyle modifications and reduce your nutritional intake without Ozempic. And if you are on Ozempic, maybe lower the dose so you don't have so much of a profound change, because quick changes in the face are bad for aging. So there we have it. That's what Ozempic face is. I've also given you some tips of how to address it as well. If you've got any more questions about Ozempic face, just let me know in the comments below. And also, don't forget to click the link to subscribe, as well as that alert button, so when new videos come out, you'll be the first to know.